The DA might quit the Government of National Unity this afternoon at 3 p.m. They've called a press conference after the President of South Africa, Ramaphosa, fired a DA Deputy Minister, Andrew Whitfield, a few days ago for taking an unsanctioned trip to the United States of America. The DA threatened the President with an ultimatum that if he didn't change his ways, there would be serious consequences. And now the President has ignored that ultimatum and the DA has called a press conference. And the DA is in a tricky bind here. Two tricky binds, actually. The first one is that if you make a serious ultimatum, you then have to deliver serious consequences. Otherwise, you look weak, you look like a fool, you look like hot air. And so now that they made that ultimatum and the president has ignored it, they have to deliver serious consequences. But do they really want to leave the GNU? And if they don't, what other thing could they do that would be serious enough to look like it's punishing the president for ignoring that ultimatum? But here's the second bind that the DA is in, that they've been in for a good 6 months now. There are two contrasting instincts about what they should do to impress voters in South Africa. One, should they stay in the GNU because they believe reasonably that their voters and potential supporters like the fact that they're in the GNU because they can, while in the government, hold back the ANC and do good work? And of course, if they leave the GNU, does that then leave space for a party like the EFF or the MK party to swoop in their place, which their voters would really not like? So that's one reasonable instinct. The other reasonable instinct is, should we leave the GNU because we can no longer be part of what the ANC is getting away with in their eyes in the GNU? Would us leaving the GNU and returning to the opposition benches and fighting the government from outside of it impress our voters and supporters more? And you can see how that's also a reasonable instinct. And so what the DA is trying to figure out is, would their voters and supporters prefer them to stay in the GNU or leave it? And I think they genuinely don't know. I think that they are kind of convinced by both. And this afternoon at 3 p.m., we will see which of those contrasting instincts is winning.